Coming up next, the Bulls taking on the Cavaliers. For Chicago, with a 6-4 record this season, they're above the 500 level, reaching to go even higher with a win here. Cavs, Bulls, coming up next. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Embiid, Gordon out there with Tatum. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Peyton in at the 2 spot. And for Chicago, Jaren Jackson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Russell. And there's Porzingis, and it's George in at the 2 guard. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Pass to Gordon. On the wing, Peyton. Here's Embiid. No good off the front iron. Now the Bulls with it. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Porzingis sets the pick for Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Outside Tatum. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Peyton. To the inside, and stolen by Leonard. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Jackson, a screen on Tatum. Leonard. That one misses. Great D that time from Tatum. George against Payton. Halliburton outside. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Leonard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And look, when Tatum is running the pick and roll, the majority of the time, he's looking to score.
Outside, George. Porzingis with the ball, defended by Payton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And here are the Bulls now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Jackson passes to Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They hold the first-place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Chicago, 2.5 games back.
And, you know, for the Bulls, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Now here's Embiid. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. The offensive rebound. And he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Russell. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Gordon against Leonard. Got it from 16 feet. Leonard's got 8 points. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. High post, Embiid over Porzingis, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for him.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Jackson. George looking over the floor. Leonard the pass to Porzingis, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's such a big guy. Porzingis can just power through a foul and convert with ease.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
4 on the clock. Gordon dishes to Embiid over Porzingis. Again, Embiid missing. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Nets. Porzingis passes to Leonard. Misses the baby hook. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Halliburton outside. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Embiid. Over Porzingis. Embiid, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Leonard. He had 15 points last outing. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
Well, Cleveland shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Zach LaVine's checked in for Russell. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Joel Embiid.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Halliburton outside. Gordon against Jackson. Gordon with the screen for Payton. Pass to Embiid. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
LaVine kicks to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. And it's Leonard missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by George. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And the first one at the line is good. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Now Halliburton. Paul George missing from long range. Halliburton finds Embiid. Now Tatum. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Strong take by Tatum. Just daring the defense to foul him.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Gordon. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 11 points for Porzingis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Martin with a screen on Levine. Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Now Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's Embiid and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Embiid's got 8.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Jackson misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the shot goes in. Here's Levine. Still scoreless. Outside Leonard. George with the ball. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Chicago. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thomas is checked in. Thomas against Leonard. Jackson a screen on Thomas. Clock at 6. Leonard no luck.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And George kicks to Levine. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bulls lead by 4.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Over Dunn. Tatum's shot is off.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Levine. From 12 feet out. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Well, Levine may have cut down on his mid-range attempts, but he's still more than capable from that.
Alexander Walker passes to Tatum. Here's Thomas. The tray. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That free throw good from Thomas. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Porzingis is checked in for the Bulls. Exum comes in for George. And he nails the third. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Outside Thomas. Overdone. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 5 now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Exum. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And you got to give Levine a lot of credit. He's cleaned up that jump shot since getting drafted back in 2014.
Now here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Porzingis. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Exum dishes to Robinson. Down against Thomas. Now here's Dunn, guarded closely. Back to Robinson. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Bulls making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here is Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Chicago Bulls. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Porzingis is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Smith in at the 1. Thomas. Rebound by the Bulls.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Thomas against Levine. Thomas passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Aldama. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Dunn, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. For 3, Levine. The Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Payton in the corner to the middle. Aldama gets the bucket.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. Shot on the wing. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Nick Smith.
Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Russell, he's checked in for Smith. Then for the Cavaliers, Caleb Martin's checked in for Gordon. Halliburton subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Now Levine. Shoots over Alexander Walker. They get the rebound. Robinson misses. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Payton finds Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Levine. Dunn outside. Russell against Halliburton. Russell dishes to Dunn. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Levine with the block.
How about that swat from Levine? He's got incredible leaping ability.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Paul George is checked in for Chicago. Then for the Cavaliers, Embiid, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Levine. Pass to George. Over Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Throw good, Paul George. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Tyrese Halliburton. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Levine against Thomas. Pass to Halliburton. Over George. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Outside Russell. George with the ball. Porzingis with a screen on Payton. From deep, George. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Thomas against Levine. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the triple. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's George. His last outing, he had 18 points. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Thomas passes to Halliburton. Now Payton. Martin with the screen for Payton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Payton. Now, here is Russell. Nothing on the board. Outside Leonard. Payton against George. Right side, Levine. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis sets the pick for Levine. Over Thomas. Levine's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
No good from Payton.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Russell dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect a game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Now, here's Leonard. He's got 8.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Payton the bounce pass. Embiid against Porzingis. Embiid kicks to Martin. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Halliburton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Russell passes to Leonard. Porzingis sets the pick for Leonard. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Martin.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And it's Halliburton missing. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Levine against Thomas. Over Levine. And it's sent back by Russell. And here we go, the Bulls fast break, looking to get back on track here.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Now Halliburton. He had 13 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
Halliburton against Russell. And here's Leonard from 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Martin. Payton kicks to Thomas. The 3. The rebound by Paul George. Well, Chicago's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Leonard finds George. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Thomas. They get it back. Embiid And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Porzingis against Embiid. Porzingis passes to George. Porzingis with a screen on Payton. And here's George for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Embiid. Over Porzingis. And the shot falls short this time. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And here's Leonard from 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Payton looking it over. Fires the 3. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Gordon's checked in for the Cavaliers. Tatum comes in for Payton. For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Looking to end the run. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Halliburton.
The thing about Halliburton's range is it's flexible. He can take a good shot from anywhere.
Jackson with the bounce pass. The 3 from George. The rebound by Halliburton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Thomas. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Outside Jackson. Back to Levine. Outside Leonard. From past the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Gordon. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Tatum. Embiid with a screen on Leonard. 1 second left, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings, folks. We're at the half, and Porzingis has been going off in this one.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw.
Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let him go to work, just like me.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. So with Thomas sitting on the bench. This is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Halliburton is out there with Peyton. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. Now, here is Halliburton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 14 points for the game.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Russell passes to Jackson. Nobody near George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum way outside. A miss that time would have put him up. And for the Bulls, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Leonard finds Porzingis. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Outside Tatum. Halliburton is screen on Leonard. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Bulls. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Halliburton outside. At the top of the key, Embiid. Knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Number 1, the Bulls.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9 points. And he drives in. Can't connect from short range.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
George dishes to Jackson. Outside Leonard, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Tatum. Here's Embiid. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Embiid. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside Russell. George against Tatum. Jackson a screen on Tatum. And George kicks to Russell. 5 on the clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Russell. Halliburton with the steal. Top of the key, Peyton. Back to Halliburton. Cleveland moving it around. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Tatum no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
For Chicago, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Gordon. Payton with the screen for Gordon. Inside. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Russell passes to Jackson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Martin's checked in for Gordon. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Gary Payton. Thomas against Leonard. Martin with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. And here's Leonard from 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Halliburton with it. He's got 14. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Pass to George. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jason Tatum.
Averaging about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Russell passes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. Again, Leonard missing.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Tatum passes to Embiid. And here's Halliburton. Back to Embiid. Over Jackson. Embiid, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Halliburton sets the pick for Tatum. They get it again. Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 21 in the game.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Tatum on the wing. Excellent D there from George.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Capable of doing it all by himself. Halliburton showing his prowess as a two-way threat.
Levine's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Connects from three-point range.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Halliburton passes to Embiid. Rebounded by Jackson. Chicago leading by 7. From deep, George. Another three for Chicago.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Jackson. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Halliburton after Paul George getting his three to go. Tatum with a screen on Jackson. Martin for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Levine. Pass to Jackson. Outside for George. The Bulls keep it alive. Back to Leonard. Now here's Porzingis. Over Tatum. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 8th assist in the game. And here's Halliburton. He's got 16. That's a 2 from Martin. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now here's Levine. He's got 14. Outside Jackson. Outside George. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And it's George again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And the rejection by Leonard. Levine looking around. The deep three from George. And it's George again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Back to George. Can't finish off the line. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. From deep, Thomas. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine. And he hits the first of 3. Some changes for Chicago. Robinson's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Chris Dunn subbed in for George. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mann comes in for Tatum. Good on the second free throw. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. The Bulls shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pass to Dunn to the inside. Porzingis inside, guarded by Embiid. Porzingis can't hit. Thomas goes in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris Duarte's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Cleveland, Fontecchio's coming in for Embiid, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Terrence Mann. And both free throws good for Thomas. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. LaVine can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. Duarte's shot good. Duarte's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 19. And they pick up 2. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to Duarte. Porzingis sets the pick for Dunn, and it's blocked. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Chicago making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Fontecchio. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Thomas. Now here's Levine, defended by Alexander Walker. Now Levine. He's got 14. For three. That shot off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Chicago up by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Jalen Smith. Zach LaVine is out there with Russell. Then it's Paul George, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, you wish he got them all, but at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
That's good from Payton. That one is no good. Chicago leading by 3. From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Payton. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Gordon. Excellent defense there from Smith. And Chicago shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Levine against Thomas. Stolen by Thomas. Now Cleveland moving it up from outside the arc. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside, George. Pass to Levine. Poked loose and stolen by Payton.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Aldama passes to Thomas. Robinson with the block. Here's George. Smith sets the pick for George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
That free throw good from George. Tatum, he's checked in for Cleveland. He hits both from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. There's Thomas, plenty of space. Thomas with another miss. Now the Bulls with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Levine kicks to Russell. The 3 from George. The Cavaliers pull it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Tatum for 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, Gordon isn't afraid of getting physical. Nice job getting a whistle in the process, too.
That free throw good from Gordon. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Levine finds Smith. Outside, George. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. This one for 3. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Then for the Cavaliers, Embiid comes in for Santi Aldama. And Martin subbed in for Gordon. Martin against Robinson. Jackson from long range. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 5. Tatum against George. Pass to Embiid. Five to shoot. Tatum, that's for 2. Good. Nothing but net. And it's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Outside, George. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Embiid. Lets it fly. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
On the wing, Levine. Thomas covering. Fires from the wing. Levine, good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Embiid. The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Jackson with it, covered by Martin. From deep, George doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Levine. Embiid dishes to Tatum. Back to Embiid. Walker, Joel Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Outside, Russell. Bulls moving the ball around. Jackson, a screen on Tatum. A nice shot by George.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Tatum. Over George. Tatum's shot is off.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Levine. Outside for Jackson. There's the three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Martin finds Tatum. Embiid with it. Over Levine. Embiid, no good. Outside Levine. To the paint.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
That free throw missing. Some changes for Chicago. Porzingis is coming in for Robinson. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Levine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Halliburton's checked in.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Now, here's Thomas. Six to shoot. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact there and draw the foul.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Cavaliers. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. Pass to Thomas. And they get it, and there's the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Porzingis sets the pick for George. Lets it go with a 3. That one falls. And it's now 26 points for Porzingis.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
High post, Embiid. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Porzingis does a nice job of getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul on his way up.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Well, when Gordon is on his game, he affects every part of the game at both ends.
He's off on the first. No luck that time either. Bulls leading by 10. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. And here's Russell. In the corner, George with it. Jackson a screen on Thomas. Here's George. And the shot is long.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Gordon. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, look, you want to make Porzingis work, but he's also excellent from the line, so you sort of pick your poison.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run, now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Tatum. They grab their own miss. Takes a 3. There's Tatum's range on display.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night, If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Porzingis passes to George. Porzingis sets the pick for George. And again, no good by Chicago. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Russell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Leonard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Cleveland now, time running out. Outside Tatum. Over Leonard. Tatum with another miss. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And Cleveland making a change here. Payton's checked in. Now here's Tatum. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It's on Porzingis. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Leonard. The 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Tatum. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Gordon kicks to Payton from the arc. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jackson finds Leonard. Offline with his 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And here are the Bulls now. They have a 9-point lead. Back to Russell. Leonard against Tatum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He's off on that one. So it's Chicago now. Outside Russell. So the Bulls win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped, but honestly, just seeing the ball go through first time.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.